know, if I'm honest, how I feel about this week.
I didn't like that song choice for you this evening, I'm sorry.
I think the judges have already said it. We're all a little bit confused tonight.
What a performance that was!
Oh my God, everyone has stepped it up.
The way you sang that as if that song was made for you.
Just gave us what we were asking for. Just gave us your voice. Wow. Like a million times. Wow. I couldn't have ever expected you to do anything like that to that song.
You literally just nailed that.
Every single one of you have really smashed this themed week. It's not been an easy decision, but I have had to pick someone who I would send home tonight.
My vote.
My vote is going to go for...
The person who I'm going to vote for tonight is going to be...
So girls, disco and dance week. How are we all feeling?
I'm so excited. This week is going to be the hardest week for everyone. We thought last week was hard. This week is the hardest week.
It is. It's so intense. And like last week, you could feel that intensity build in. I mean, we are halfway through the competition. We're halfway through the themed weeks. So you can see it's building. The competition is heating up. But I really hope people just have fun tonight. I mean, it has been really intense. So I'd love to see them come out and just enjoy themselves tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got Darcy first.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm so excited. I hope she takes on your note about something more gutsy.
Yeah.
More powerful, because she's definitely got it there.
Yeah. I hope so.
Shall we see?
Come on then.
Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost one minute of sleep, and I was worried about the way that things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, round and we keep on burning, and we're rolling, 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 yeah, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling on the river. I left a good job in the city, working for the men every night and day, and I never lost a minute of sleep and worried about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, proud men keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry if you got no money. The people on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, proud men keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Darcy, that is how it's done. That is how you open Disco and Dance Week. You wowed us all. We are so shocked. Darcy, you've always had this thing where you can just stand and sing with a mic, and we're always so captivated. You always bring it every week. Your voice is just beautiful. It always has been, and it always will be. But we're always captivated to you. This week, you moved around and you stepped out of your comfort zone and you danced around. And girl, you should be so proud of yourself. Wow.
I wasn't, when you told me the week about this song choice, I thought, oh, I don't know, could it be a bit cheesy? But girl, you just nailed that. The way you just moved around, you still had your mic control, even though you were nervous about moving around and everything. I love those growls. It was like, whoa, come on, girl. Told you can do it. I want a little bit more now if you're successful next week, right?
Darcy, like Gracie said, what a way to open the show. You have brought the energy instantly to the start of the night, and it was fabulous. I agree with Tash, like the song choice, I was like, oh, I'm not sure, it's so overdone, it's really pubby. But you just nailed that, like you've done so well. And you kept it fresh. I think even though you didn't change it so drastically, just your voice on it made it sound so different, which I loved. And I love that you stepped out your comfort zone and just went for it, done a bit of dancing. I know you were like, oh, don't look at my dancing, it's awful. But it wasn't. It just looked like you were enjoying yourself. Yeah. And that's what I love to see, especially this week. I love that you took our notes on board and went for something a bit more gritty and a bit more growly. And it's definitely in there. That last note was just insane and so well controlled. But like Tash, if you're successful this week, I'd like to see a bit more of that, because you've given me a glimmer now. So now I'm just dying to see more, because it's definitely in there. But well done, awesome performance.
Oh, thank you. She is so talented. She just shocked me completely. I did not expect that whatsoever. You said to add a little bit of grit and a little bit more fire, and she brought that, and she stepped out of her comfort zone and moved around.
She did exactly what we asked her for.
Yeah, we couldn't ask for any more. And what a way to open the show. I mean, she had everyone on their feet clapping. Yeah. What else can you ask for in the first performance of the themed week? I think she just smashed that, girls, to be honest.
Most definitely.
So next up, we got Alicia.
She brought it last week. She fought for that, and I'm so excited for this.
Me too.
So excited.
Shall we see what she brings?
Let's go. Come on.
I'm doing just fine now, it's over. I've been moving on and living my life, but occasionally I lose composure, and I can't get you out of my mind. If I could go back in time, I'd do things differently, yeah, I wouldn't think twice. I'd distract myself, think of someone else, but every now and then you remind me it's only when I'm lying in bed on my own, and I wake up and I don't see your name on my phone. To the moments where I think that I'm better alone, that's when I remember, that's when I remember. Every time I walk past your house in the rain, and I tell myself that you were the biggest mistake. And just when I think I'm finally doing okay, that's when I remember, that's when I remember I'm missing you. 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 I'm missing you.
Alicia, wow, like, I am so glad for you this week. Like, I can honestly say that glimmer I seen in you in the first week, I've seen that tonight, and I've been dying for it. I know you've had a rough couple of weeks just with song choices and stuff, and I know you chose to have a session this week and you've chatted with the judges. It's paid off. It really has paid off, because that was, to be honest, your best performance to date. And it was so much more than what I expected it to be, in all honesty. We've seen so much more control in your voice to any other week previous. And yeah, hard work pays off. And this is exactly what you've shown me tonight. I mean, it's a bold statement to make, but if you don't get through to next week on that, I will be very shocked, Alicia. Well done.
Yeah, Alicia, I'm literally going to say exactly the same words as Lily on here. It's exactly what I've wrote down. It was so pretty in the beginning, and your control is literally coming back to where it was in the previous weeks, where you had last week and the week before, you were a bit going attacking it like, in a bit wrongly in places. So I love that you stripped that completely back this week. That was definitely your best performance to date.
I felt like these couple of weeks before, you know, you weren't feeling your best. You were knocked down a bit. And then last week, you stepped it up and you had fight. And I gotta say, this week, your control has been the best it's ever been. You had a wow moment in the auditions, but this, like, there's so much control, so much better technique. You should be so, so proud of yourself. Absolutely amazing. Well done.
Wow, girls. Alicia just brought exactly what I was hoping and what I knew she had inside of her. I've just been waiting for a performance like that. I think she's nailed it.
Yeah, she definitely took our comments on board, didn't she? And
Yeah.
proper delivered this week.
Yeah, she had her star moment in the auditions, but this was like a rare diamond. That was really
Yeah.
special. The control, everything. She nailed it this week.
Yeah, definitely.
I will be shocked, like you said, if she's in the bottom three. Like,
And me. Off of
like,
that
definitely.
performance.
She's not going in that position. I don't
Well,
think so.
she's fought for it this
Yeah.
week. And I think last week she fought, but it was like a panic sort of
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
This was so well controlled, like you said, and clean and beautiful. And I just loved it.
Yeah. But we got Matthew next.
Oh, I
I'm
can't wait.
excited for this one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he brings, whether he goes with the theme,
He's
you know,
so
as we would
creative.
expect him to and go a bit wild, or whether he just strips it all back and gives us really a performance. I really want to focus on the vocals this week, so I hope he does.
Like we said from last week, we're going to focus more on the vocals and
Yeah.
not the performance.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
About your kind, and so I just have to pray. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, you just come along. Hear me when I say, hey, it's a murder on a dance floor. You've been in and still the moves. It's a murder on a dance floor. You've been in and kill the groove. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Murder on a dance floor. You better not steal the moves. Oh, murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the groove. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Hey, murder on a dance floor. It's a murder on a dance floor. You better not steal the moves. Hey, yeah. Oh, the murder on a dance floor. You better not kill the groove. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down.
Matthew, well done. That was a massive step up from last week. And I really liked that you just stripped it all back. You took our comments on board and just let us hear your voice. And I think we needed it. And I loved the backing track this week. Just very plain and simple, pretty and elegant. I like the way that you sort of just gave us what we were asking for. Just gave us your voice. You didn't over exaggerate or overplay it or over dramatize it. And that's what we needed. The only critique I've got for you is that when you were trying to give the emotion,
Yeah.
You did, but it wasn't vulnerable emotion. It was
Okay.
almost acted emotion.
Okay.
And it can come across a little bit cheesy still. But,
Okay.
but other than that, I think you've done really well. And I mean, with the song and the words of the song, it's hard to make it emotional anyway, you know? But I think you've done extremely well. So well done.
Yeah, Matthew, I absolutely love this song choice from you this week. It was really nice to hear, like, obviously everyone's like, oh, murder on the dance floor. But it was nice to hear it stripped back. It really was. Because you had more control with it this week. You stayed on that mic stand, which us girls wanted. We didn't want this major performance from you. You literally delivered everything that we asked you for this week. You fought this week as well, I could see it. I know, like, Lily touched upon the emotion, but you can't really give emotion to Murder on the Dance Floor. But you did really well, babe. Well done.
Because you are so creative and you like to make things different and you like to make things your own, sometimes it doesn't pay off. Like last week, it didn't pay off, but the week before that, it did.
Yeah.
And this week, I loved this week because in your audition, you were very nervous and you gave us a stripped back song for your audition. And because of the nerves, obviously, it didn't come across the way you wanted it to. But this week, you've stripped a song back now and we've listened to the vocals and you've got such an amazing range. I got a comment on the more belt inside. I think I preferred that to your higher range, only because we always hear a bit of your higher side, but the belt and just the plain singing, you sound amazing. Like, I think you should take that on board and explore that even more, because we've all heard the higher range, and I think this is a route for you to go down now. Definitely. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, Matthew. Wow. I've always loved that he is so creative, but just listening to that then, stripping it back, making it simple, it really did work for him.
Yeah.
And his belt, he doesn't use it a lot, but it is there and it is powerful. So I do prefer to hear that now next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if he's successful, he will definitely explore that. Who do we have next? We have Melissa.
Melissa.
I'm so excited for Melissa. She is so good at taking notes. I can't wait to see this week's theme, because I feel like she would step out of her comfort zone.
I know her voice is more mature.
Her voice is more mature. Yeah, definitely. And I'm excited.
Yeah,
Are you
shall we
ready?
see?
Yeah, come on.
Baby, we both know this is not our time. It's time to say goodbye until we meet again. 'Cause this is not the end. There will come a day when we will find our way. Violins playing and the angels crying. When the stars are lightning, I'll be there. No, I don't care about the love. No, I want is coming out. And all I care about is you. It's up on me like it's no, I don't care about the pain. I will put fire in the rain. You can put to do you. It's up on me like it's all I want is to be loved, and all I care about is you. It's not the feeling that's no, I don't care about the pain. I will put fire in the rain. Still get closer to you. It's not the feeling that's all I care about is pain. All I care about is love. It's not the feeling
Oh, Melissa, well done. I am so glad you chose something a little bit more mature, a little bit more powerful this week. I knew you had it in you, to be honest, and it was just showing us that those choruses, when you showed that power, those were the wow moments of the song for me. you know, I don't think the verses had so much of an impact, if I'm honest, but the choruses were like bang on, and you were really giving us the sort of power from your chest, and I loved that. To be honest with you, I think I probably would have preferred it if you were on a mic stand and made it awfully dramatic with like a big outfit or something. Only because at times you look a little bit awkward when you're walking around. But I think if you had just been able to stand there and had like a big wing or something, I don't know, but I think it could have been more dramatic. But yeah, I think you've done extremely well this week, and I love that you showed us something a bit more mature and powerful, so well done.
Yeah, Melissa, you just did really well with it. The song choice is definitely for you. I did think it was a little bit low for you in the beginning though. I just wanted to touch on that bit. It was a great performance, but I don't think it's my best vocal I've heard from you from previous weeks. I don't know, it's because obviously you've just rushed in and everything as well, so I don't want to take that away from you, and I don't want to like sound like you know, B word or whatever, like, but you still did really well. And like, I do agree with Lily, because I wrote that down as well. It was missing something, and I think it could have been a bit more dramatised, because you do sort of like as if you're floating sometimes. You know, it's nice with different song choices, but for this song choice, I didn't think it worked for that.
It was lacking something, but I don't really know what either. However, the vocals this week, I think, I love your belt. I think you've explored the higher range, and I just love that you brought it back to the belt. I love that you took Lily's comment and picked something more mature. It definitely suits you, 100%. But I loved the belt. Absolutely love it. Well done.
Wow, Melissa, she's brought a bit of power tonight, haven't she?
Power, and she worked the stage.
Yes. Yeah, I'm so glad she picked a more mature song and got out that sort of Disney princess sort of vibe. She needed something a bit more womanly and a bit more grit.
She's got a mature voice, and she got to use it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the only thing for Melissa, is finding those songs to choose. I think she's got out of that girly phase, and she's got a more mature voice now, and she needs to use that, and that just proved our point so well.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
So, next up, we got Angela.
Yes.
How do we feel?
I don't know what she's going to bring this week.
I know.
Disco dance for Angela's a bit.
This is so hard for her, definitely. A classical singer doing disco and dance.
Yeah, I definitely think she's the one contestant that's had the biggest challenge this week. I mean, to put a classical singer into this theme.
This is throwing her completely down the deep end.
Absolutely.
Well, should we go and watch? Should we have a look at what she brings? Angela, wow, like a million times, wow.
I don't know how you made that work. And to be honest, I got a laugh. I was giggling through it because...
I didn't do it till Thursday.
Oh, honestly, disco and dance,
I've been up all night learning it.
Oh, bless you. I thought you were going to have the biggest challenge, to be honest, this week out of everyone, because obviously you are a classical singer. So it's really hard to fit this theme. And I thought, oh, I don't know how she's going to pull this off. But it's funny to me because you've just done your best performance on Disco and Dance Week. It's just insane. And to think you've done Gangster's Paradise, I mean, I couldn't have ever expected you to do anything like that to that song. I honestly think what you just done is incredible, and how you were able to captivate everyone, not even with any lyrics. That was just notes from your voice. Honestly, you have shocked me to the ends of the earth tonight, and I think you have done extremely well this week. You should be super proud of yourself.
How did you make that work? How did you make Gangster's Paradise work with you just using just your voice, no lyrics or anything? I'm literally speechless. I didn't write anything down because I was just so captivated looking at you. But I was wrong last week because I said that was your best performance to date. No, this one is your best performance. I really thought you were going to struggle this week, my babe, but you literally just nailed that.
I can't believe how someone, a classical singer, can take Gangster's Paradise and just turn it into a classical song. Like, it's just, I'm so baffled. Like, I honestly don't know what to say. I'm going to agree with Natasha. Last week was a good week, but this is your best week. And the performance, wow, it was almost haunting.
Yeah. Original dance moves.
Wow. Wow. Well done, Angela.
Oh, girls, what a performance you just had from Angela. Like, how did that work?
God. So, I'm baffled. Like, that song, and then made classical, you think that in your head, it's not going to work. There's no way. She
smashed it.
Blew me
She
away.
really did.
She smashed this week.
Definitely your best week, wasn't it?
Definitely.
So, next up, we got Elisa.
I'm
How
excited.
Excited.
I'm excited. She's a powerhouse. So let's see what she brings this week.
Yes, let's go.
Not a fault that she's so irresistible. For all damage she's causes inflexible. Every 30 seconds she repeated me. But when it comes to me, you don't care. If I'm a lot of girls objection, I don't wanna be the exception. You gotta be the pure attention. I love it from beyond, I'm not your mother. But you don't even bother objection. The angles of this triangle. Got these seedings in tango. I'm pouring a body in your hands again. No way, no, 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 no. I wish there was a chance for you and me. I wish you couldn't find a place to be away from here. This is metodic and cytonic, it's sadistic and psychotic. Like this love with three was never meant to be. But you can try it, or is it a train like a horse? But don't you count on me, or don't you count on me, boys? Come on, everyone, on your feet. I don't wanna be the exception. They gotta be the your attention. I love you for free and I'm not your mother. But you don't even bother attention. The angles of this triangle got these seedings in tango. I'm pouring a
Wow, Alyssa, what a performance that was. I wasn't worried about your vocals this week because, you know, you've been smashing these vocals every week. I wanted more performance and you clearly just delivered that then. It was absolutely amazing, like the dancing at the beginning and like everything you just did. You're a diva in the making, you are, Anu. I absolutely love it.
We've seen a lot of amazing talent tonight. Oh my God, everyone has stepped it up and I gotta praise everyone so far, but from now, this was the best performance of the night. Well done. Wow.
Oh, Lisa, I am shattered looking at you. Watching you dance made me tired. You have just smashed Disco and Dance Week. I mean, like all your other performances are obviously these big vocal moments and I've loved watching you be this powerhouse. But tonight you just had so much fun and it was so nice to see a different side of you and what you can do. I want a dance lesson after that. That was brilliant. But yeah, I loved as well that you really worked the camera. I noticed that through the performance. You were looking at the camera a lot and not many people do that. And I think it's great for the viewers back home so they feel in the kind of crowd when they're watching. So I do think you've just smashed this week. Well done. Wow, girls, what a performance we just had from Elisa.
She brought it then, didn't she? Fair play.
Yeah, she did. And it was just so nice to see a different side of her. I know she has these great vocal abilities and she pushes every week. And it was just nice to watch her have some fun tonight and show us that little Zumba side of her.
Yeah, she worked that stage.
Disco and dance.
Yeah. She did.
That was, this is a theme, disco and dance. And she brought it. She sang and she danced and got everyone involved.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brilliant. So next up we got Abby.
Oh, Abby.
I know. I love Abby's tone. I love her look. I just think she's so great at what she does. And I think she felt a bit disheartened last week. So I hope she's managed to, you know, pull herself together this week now and find a good song choice. And I hope she feels really confident going up there this week.
Yeah. Shall we see it?
Come on then.
When I hold you, baby, feel your heart be close to me. Wanna stay in your arms forever. Holy love can set you free. When I wake each morning in a state of ecstasy, and I know we belong together. Holy love can set you free. When we touch each other, in a state of ecstasy, and I know we will last forever. Holy love can set you free. Set you free, oh, set you free, oh, set you free.
What a beautiful performance that was. It was so emotional and I think we all felt it, didn't we, girls? Like, is there any reason you chose that song? I mean, I know it's disco and dance and it fits the theme absolutely wonderfully, but you looked as though you were pouring quite a lot into that.
I just think of loads of stuff. I do. Loads of stuff runs through my brain, and yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, it is. I'm awful emotional. This last week, I've been really emotional, and I just put all the energy into that song then and changed it.
We could see that. We could really see, and you were like looking at the camera and looking at us and looking around the room. You were really kind of telling that story. And I never realised, to be honest, how beautiful the words were in that song until you just sang it. So thank you for that, because I really felt in that place with you. I loved this week that you didn't sort of overdo it with the runs and the riffs. It was not dramatic in that sense. It was really pure and vulnerable, and I loved that. And I loved your balance of light and shade in that, and like how you ended it with that whisper. Oh, it was just beautiful. And if you do get through to next week, I would quite like to see you just do something slightly more upbeat, work the room a little bit more, only because we've seen this vulnerable side now. But I think that was an absolutely stunning performance. Well done.
That song was just so beautiful. Like, it was lovely. Like Lily said, I gotta agree with it. The lyrics, I don't think anyone really noticed how beautiful the lyrics were until you sang it. You've just got this lovely tone on your voice, so pretty, so perfect. And the emotion this week, I mean, every single song you sing, you strip it back and it makes it emotional anyway. But just looking at you this week, there was a moment where I thought you were gonna cry, and it hit me there. Like, it was lovely. It was best performance so far.
That song was literally, the way you sang that, as if that song was made for you. That's like, the way you sang it was if it was literally your own song. You were so much more comfortable this week, I saw, and I loved that you used the chair as a prop as well. It really added to the song and the atmosphere of it all. And it was so pretty, and that's definitely your best performance to date, my darling. So well done.
Wow, Abby. She hit the right spot there.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's disco and dance week, and we're all expecting these upbeat songs, but that was the most beautiful thing like I've ever heard. Like, that song, you think of it as like the dancey song that everyone listens to.
Yeah, I've never heard that song like that before.
No one have ever sung it like that.
No.
It was emotional.
She strips the songs back like every week, but like every single time she does, you just hear a different side to each song, and I love it. I genuinely love it. So we have Ava Courtney next.
Yes.
Wow, what a start. I'm so excited for
I
it
loved
this
it
week.
last week. It was so vulnerable and raw last week, so I'm intrigued to see what she's going to do.
She's growing every single week, and I have not seen her step back yet. It's always a massive step up, so I'm hoping for the same again tonight.
Yeah.
She's such a young age, and she's got so many different sides to her voice.
Yes.
It's just, yeah, she just keeps exploring them every week and takes on our notes. I'm so excited to see this week.
Me
Should
too.
see.
Let's see. Love your song.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to
Ava Courtney, 12 years of age and a star in the making. What have I just witnessed? Last week you did Barbie and you were so vulnerable and emotional, just with a mic stand, so simple. This week you brought sass, you brought a performance, and you genuinely confuse us every week. You do. Like, in a good way. In a good way. But the music started, I thought, oh, she's singing Seven Nation Army, and then you went into Sweet Dreams. Like, you've got such a clever way of performing and singing. Like, wow.
Like Gracie just said now, the two different songs that came on, it was like going to be that, I can't remember what it's called now. But
Seven Nation Army.
yeah, and then it came into Sweet Dreams and I was like, oh, there she is. It was lovely. That note you held in the middle as well, I was very impressed with that one and I didn't expect it, so it was really great. Your voice was lovely today. Bit of sass, love it. You seem like a natural born performer this week from last week, so well done.
I agree with everything the girls have said, to be honest. It was so nice to see a different side of you this week. You're so versatile and you throw yourself into all these different styles and genres, and I really can't commend you enough for it, and especially for your age, because you are fearless. You really are. And the same as the girls, I had a few shocks during that. I thought, oh, Seven Nation Army. Then you shocked me with the Sweet Dreams, and then you shocked me that it was back into a medley. So I was like, God, this girl's really creative this week. And I loved that. And I loved that you performed. You really performed quite well, to be honest. I couldn't believe the sass that came out to you, and especially the end on the floor. I thought, oh, she's got this. You've done really well. And vocally, if I'm honest, I don't think it was your best performance, but I loved seeing that different side that came out to you tonight, and that's why I stood for you. Well done.
Thank you. Ava Courtney, the confidence on that 12-year-old. Whoa. I did not expect her to work the stage as well as she did.
Yeah. No, she's growing into her own now, and she's growing into the performer she wants to be.
Yeah. I think so. I think if we look back to when she started, I mean, you talk about growth, and I think she's one of the fastest growing people in this competition. I mean, she is working hard and is paying off, because I never would have thought that the same girl that come in on the first week would be dancing around the stage like that. Not in a million years. So I've got to give her credit tonight. She's done really well, I think. Yeah. So
next up we have David.
Yes.
How are you feeling about David?
I'm excited for David. I think he's going to definitely bring it this week. 100%.
He had a tough week last week.
He had a tough week last week.
Yeah.
Something knocked him down. He just wasn't himself.
Yeah. But I agree. I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong. But hopefully this week he's coming back with a bit of fight and he will redeem himself. I'm sure he's got something great coming out the bag. We all know the vocals are there. Yeah. It's just about being confident in your song, confident on the night, and hopefully this week we'll see that from him.
Yeah, should we see?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but that's me, I'm stumbling away to find another lighting for you after me. No, yes, it's sorry, take on me. Take
David, well done. That was definitely a step up from last week, so you should be really proud of yourself. I'm not sure, but I think this song was picked really last minute. Is that right?
Yeah, on Friday night.
So you've not had very long to prepare then?
It's just yesterday.
Oh, honestly. Well, I think you've done really well, especially considering the fact you've had a day to learn the song. I think it was a really good song for your voice, actually. And the only critique I've got really is where you're doing those sort of slides, and you're flipping your voice a little bit. Sometimes they're just slipping off pitch.
It's a bit of a tricky one for me this week. Again, I feel like it was very much the same as last week. You seemed quite nervous again. And I personally, it's only my personal opinion, I wouldn't have given you that song choice. I know it was picked very last minute, so I gotta give you command for that. Like, I totally understand that you literally had 2 days to learn that song. But there was things where you were sliding. I don't know if it worked for you. I liked your lower register, but you still did well. So well done.
Since you were a little bit like not yourself last week, I think you definitely have stepped it up. Obviously, you are a little bit nervous because you haven't had long to prepare, which is why I agree with Lily. I do think the song choice does suit you. However, I do think that because it's disco and dance, as much as you were good at singing like Billie Eilish and all those type of styles, I would have liked to see you do something dancey, only because we've seen that side of you in the musical theatre. You have shown us that you can perform, so I know you're not afraid to step out there and give us a performance. So only for me, I think I would have liked to see you do something dancey, but I do think that since you were trying to explore this different style, this song did work. It's just the tiny little bit where you haven't had long to learn it. That's the only problem I think there was this week. I think it does suit you. So well done for the song too.
Oh, girls, what did you think of David's performance?
I think David definitely stepped up from last week. Last week was really not a great week for him, and I do commend him for coming back with a bit of fight. I think it was definitely a better performance. Like Gracie said in her comments, I think he may have been better off staying safe and doing something he knows, like musical theatre, because it was a bit more dancey. But I like that he's taking risks. You know, he wants to explore these sort of genres and different styles. And he's done that tonight.
I do think that song would have suited him if he had a bit more time to prepare. But obviously it is hard for everyone to pick a song this week, especially if you're not comfortable in this sort of theme. So I gotta praise him for trying to sort that new style as well as choosing a dancey song.
Yeah.
So I gotta say that, but I do agree with you. I do think that, like, because of the lack of preparation, maybe it didn't suit him as you thought.
Yeah. But he did well regardless, I think, and definitely a step up from last week.
Yeah.
So we've come to the end of the night. It's our final performance. How are we feeling?
So excited.
Yeah, we got it, Brooke.
I know.
Wow.
And fair play to her, because she's only young and she's watched everyone else tonight and everyone has smashed out the park.
Yeah.
So to be fair, she must be feeling a bit of pressure, but I don't doubt that she's more than capable of smashing this week.
Yeah, there should be her week this week, the way the performances she's been given. Yeah.
She's got it in her.
Yeah, definitely.
Should we see what she's got?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, it's you. I know you're the one I dream of. Look into my eyes, take me to
Oh, Brooke, it was so nice to see you back behind that mic stand tonight, because obviously from last week and the week before you gave great performances, but it was so nice to see you back behind that mic stand where we could literally hear your vulnerability and everything again. It was so pretty. I love it when you strip things back. Like, I've never heard anyone sing that song like that, so I found it really, really lovely. It was so clean tonight, again, so clean, and you come out every week and you give us something different. You're so versatile and I love it. You did so well. Well done, babe.
Watching you last week, I was expecting you to do a giant dance routine, but just standing here and stripping it back with the mic stand again, like Tasha said, in the auditions we heard your beautiful voice, and this week is just taking us back to listen to how gorgeous your vocals are. And this week, it was just flawless. Well done.
Oh, Brooke, you have just nailed it again. Like, last week was so good. It was so high energy and you were dancing and you were working the room, and I loved that. But this week, I do really commend you for just sort of taking a step back and stripping something completely to make it your own. I thought your vocals were lovely on it, and like some of the runs you were doing, especially on the Bittersweet, oh, it was just stunning. Oh, it was going through me, and it was giving me goosebumps everywhere, all over my body. It was wonderful. I love that for your age you sound so mature and you're able to give such a mature performance and really put emotion in, which is really difficult to do at such a young age. You look incredible, you sounded incredible, and to be honest with you, for me, this was my favourite song choice for you, and performance-wise, your vocals, it was my favourite by far of everything else that you've done. And the only slight little thing is we could hear like a little buzzing coming through, and it's because you didn't have the mic close enough, that's all. So in terms of mic control, I know it's difficult behind a stand because you feel a little bit more like, oh, I can't get it right up. But please be cautious if you are going to use a mic stand, that you need that mic as close to your mouth as possible, because I think it would have elevated the performance if we had a bit more volume. But wonderful performance, well done. Wow, girls, what Brooke just done for me was incredible.
It was gorgeous, wasn't it?
We've all seen like the dancey side and the performancey side.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I did miss it, but you know what? The soul and the vulnerability and emotion was so much better.
It really was.
Like, I missed that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she brought that back.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was just flawless. I honestly think I couldn't pick up a fault other than the mic control, which I think would have elevated the performance a bit, but it was just a faultless vocal for her tonight. Yeah. So, she hasn't made our jobs any easier, but it's time to go to the results. So, should we go and make this big decision?
Yes, it's very, very tough this week. I mean, everyone literally brought it this week, so it is so tough.
Yeah. Every single person stepped it up, and I gotta be honest, some surprised me. I didn't expect everyone to step it up tonight, but they have. So it's definitely not going to be an easy decision.
Yeah. Should we do the results?
Come on. Well done, everyone, tonight. Honestly, we've discussed this downstairs and we can't express to you enough how much everyone has stepped it up. Every single one of you really have done better than you had in previous weeks. But it is a competition and we have to make these decisions. We've argued. So, it's been difficult. We've negotiated. But I'm really proud of what you've brought tonight. I think it's going to be a fantastic episode because every single one of you have really smashed this themed week. So, the 3 people that we are going to speak to tonight are going to be David, Matthew, and Melissa. Congratulations to the rest of you. You've made it through to the final theme. Well done, all of you, for your performances tonight. I mean, no matter who we lose tonight, we're going to lose talent. And that is just completely undeniable. There are reasons, of course, why you're all here. And David, I'll come to you first and I'll just work in the order. Tonight, to be honest, I think it was just not your week. I mean, it was definitely for me a step up from last week, 100%. And I don't think anyone can disagree with that. I think, to be honest, it was just that your slides were repetitive and they did slip off pitch a couple of times. Whether that be because you picked your song last minute, I'm not entirely sure. And perhaps had you known the song better, you could have potentially worked on stripping it back even more. But other than that, I think you performed well this week. Matthew, to be honest, you had a great week. You know, your performance tonight was good. I think what I've been waiting for is something great, and I've not really seen it yet. I think your best performance was a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, last week flopped a little bit. And to be honest, I think the only difference between last week and this week was the track. I think your vocals were quite the same, to be honest, on the same level. I think it was just that the track didn't suit the song last week and this week it suited better. But in terms of going forward, I worry that you're very samey in terms of using your head voice an awful lot. You're not really giving us much else. You know, you'll bring it down in parts, but I've not really seen much belt or power, in all honesty. Melissa, for you this week, I don't think it was necessarily anything that we could pick at. It was just that there was something missing in terms of the performance. I don't know, like Tash said in her comments, you were floating around a little bit, and maybe because the song is so high energy, a float just didn't work. And for me personally, I would have preferred on a mic stand. But your belt this week was fabulous, and I loved seeing that side, which we haven't seen for a couple of weeks because you've been working on your head voice. But yeah, I think that's why you found yourself here tonight, in terms of just something was missing in the performance side. So it's not been an easy decision, but I have had to pick someone who I would send home tonight. And like I said, we're going to lose talent regardless. But for the reasons that I've just explained, the person who I'm going to vote for tonight is going to be Matthew.
Yeah, guys, you all did so well this evening, so don't beat yourself up that you're in this position, because you all delivered still. It's just obviously things that these certain individuals need to work on. My vote is going to go for David this evening. I'm sorry, but I'm seeing very much the same things from you now for the last 2 weeks. I still find there's a lot of work needed with you for your song choices and the way you deliver your songs. Like those slides, I think was quite not great, if I'm honest. So that's the reason why I'm choosing you this evening.
Hi guys. Tonight, I gotta say, is the hardest decision we've ever made. We thought that it would be difficult before, but everyone has genuinely stepped it up so much. And yeah, I don't really know what to say. I think you've all got something to work on individually, but tonight, my vote goes to David, only because I feel like you've come into the competition and you want to try this new style, and there was a week where it really did work for you. It really did. You tested the slides and it worked, but I felt like last week you were knocked down a bit and you were still trying to find yourself in that sort of style, and then this week you kind of lost it again. But I genuinely do think we have seen potential. We do know that you can work on it and will be great at it.
Yeah, don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Do not take that as, oh, I was the worst and I have to leave.
But well done, David.
Well done.
Girls, that was such a difficult decision, like by far the hardest so far.
It really was. That was like majorly tough. I literally feel sick.
Yeah.
It was really mega tough.
Like, absolutely gutted that everyone had stepped it up tonight. They made our jobs so hard, and it's just such a shame that these numbers need to go down. It is, because I know there's just so much potential. People have got so much potential to progress, but it's just, how fast the competition is and how quick you need to develop.
Yeah.
It's just
It's really tough, and it shows because, I mean, we're having split votes now. Like, it's not easy. It's not like we're sitting there going, yeah, easy one. It's really, really hard.
completely different views as well.
Absolutely.
But I hope he don't give up now. I just hope
no,
he
definitely.
keeps it, you know, takes it in his stride and still keeps singing and hopefully come back in a different season
Definitely.
or something.
Once he found that.
I hope so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So next week is our final theme. We've got Rock and Soul.
Rock and soul.
I know. First time ever doing this theme on Talent Search UK. I cannot wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
I know. And it covers such a massive range of songs, doesn't it? Like,
Well, yeah.
we're going to have a shock, I think, but we're in for a treat.
We're really in for a treat. I really can't wait.
Can't wait.
We've got to stand right. Hey, please don't ever give up.
Join it.
David, we love you.
No, it's okay. I think it's a good position.
Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I know, as you could tell, we were arguing. Yeah, it was really hard. You all done so well. Like, every single one you stepped it up, including you. And it's just such a shame. But please keep going, because I would love to hear you again. I'm tired of hearing you sing already. So, yeah, I'd love to see you again. But well done. Well done. Well done, everyone.